Hello, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. It is 11 o'clock right here. So let's quickly look at what we have for today. I'm trying to share my screen so that you can all see my chart. As you guys are coming in, you're highly welcome to this educative live stream. This is for all forex traders, regardless of your trading strategy. It's very nice for you to look at other people's trading strategy also and see if there is a confluence. But at the same time, what's most important is for you to know whatever you are doing and you follow it the right way. So permit me to share my trading screen so that you can see what I have today. Yes. Nice. That's fantastic. Can we have that all set up? Perfect. Yes, the live stream has started. Let's get at it. What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? You're welcome to today's episode of our daily forex market live stream. If you're watching from from Facebook, from Twitter, or from TradingView, this live stream is happening exclusively on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel so that you can drop your comments and you can like and help us grow the channel. Make sure you use the link and just make sure you like it and subscribe and share it to all forex trader groups you have and to all platforms you belong to. So today is going to be very, very nice, and I think this week is going to be full of movement. So let's look at how we can take advantage of this movement and make massive profit from the forex market this week. So I will be answering some of your questions also, and I'm going to be listening to your own analysis. I'm going to be listening to your own suggestions also. So we are going to be looking at these pairs together. Whatever currency pair you want me to analyze, you can drop it in the comments section, and I'm going to go through them. But as you all know, this is going to be the third live stream I'm going to be having. I'm still test running some basic things. So if you have any suggestions or ideas to make the live stream more better, you can just drop it in the comments box also. So firstly, we are going to be looking at the currency pairs, the commodities. We are going to be looking at the pairs we are going to be trading. We are going to do a quick review of every one of them. Then we are going to select the ones that we think are the best to trade for this week and what we could see on them based on the trading setups and the price action analysis. Thereafter, we are going to the Q&A section. That is when I'm going to give answers to some of your questions. It might be pertaining to the analysis we've done. It might be just generally about trading. I'm going to be very delighted to say what I know about anything you ask. And I'm willing for anyone that want to give their suggestions and idea also to put it there in the comment section. I'm going to read it out there. And if I find it very useful, I'm going to pin it on the screen so that everyone too can uh, benefit from your pool of knowledge. So that is that about that. So as you're coming in, thank you so much for coming in. I'm trying to make the live stream maybe on Tuesday and Thursdays alone, but today, Monday, I'm free. That's why I was like, okay, let me go live today also, and so that we can have a quick view of what's happening this week. Actually, I don't like trading during Monday on the Monday because most of the time I know that the market used to be very, very low in terms of volatility on Mondays, but it's not always like that. Secondly, most of the time, continuation of what happened last week is what the market is reacting to on Monday. So there are no new information yet that's going to drive the market to the other side. So most of the time when you see some setups on Mondays, you have to be very careful to follow them. It might just be correction of what has happened in the past. Market is just like retracing, or some people also, most traders have taken their profit, and what you are saying is just a corrective movement, and the impulse might be ahead. So that's why you have to be careful if you're trading on Mondays. But regardless, so far you came to your technical analysis, you are less concerned about which day it is. What you just do is you look at whatever you are looking out for in the market, and you make sure you apply your knowledge accurately. That's the best way to trade from my own point of view. I want to try and see if this. That's the best way fantastic. To trade from my own point of view. Fantastic. The audio is working perfectly. The audio is working perfectly. So, guys, let's see what we have for today. I think everyone have access to my chart right now, yeah? So, permit me to say it also that my analysis is based on technical, on price action patterns only, and I major in Elliott wave. So most of what you are going to be seeing on my chart is going to be based on Elliott wave analysis. I'm going to put in some price action price pattern also wherever I can spot one. And for the indicators, I use RSI to just confirm if there is a divergence, bullish divergence or bearish divergence, and I incorporate that to my trading strategy. So, in case you don't know, I haven't even checked the trade at all for this week. So, I'm going to be checking all the charts one by one, and it's live. You're going to see what I'm seeing also. So, I see this as an avenue for us to exchange ideas, and for us to learn more among each other. So, welcome, guys. And for those that are watching the replay, also, you're highly oh, bless him. Sorry. You're highly welcome, guys, to today's live analysis. Let me check Trading View if this is live on Trading View already. Oh, fantastic. I think it's live on Trading View. I want to confirm that. Yeah, I think we have two views from Trading View. Yeah, if you're watching me from Trading View, can you drop a message on the live chat? Just say hello, and you can just tell us your name and where you're watching from. I think that would be nice. Let's see. Well, thank you. I see someone having the like button on there. Okay, let me go back to my analysis then. Perfect. Now, the way I do my analysis, for those that know me already, they know I try to start from the higher time frame, then I start going deeper and into the lower time frame. But starting from the crypto section, we have the Ripple here, we have the Ethereum here, we have Bitcoin here. Guys, can you see what is happening on Bitcoin? This is marvelous. Bitcoin is currently trading at 23,000, and it is at the price region I already outlined. Last week, I did this analysis here on my live session, and that's exactly what BTC is doing. Can you see that? That is amazing. That's amazing. This was the analysis we had last week on the live stream session, and I gave a call of sell that this market is eyeing the lows of 28,000, 25,000 region, and I told them it can even go as low as 23,800, and that is where the market is currently. That is fantastic. Can you see the power of using Elliott wave analysis and other price actions patterns? So that's why I urge you guys, please kindly share this live stream in all platforms you belong to, because there are a lot of traders out there that are trading and they don't really know what they are doing. Yes, they don't know what you're doing. What you can just do is help them, let them understand, even if they can't understand or they are trying to figure it out, because that's why they are trading. They want to figure out what the market is doing, but they are getting it wrong. You can just try and just share this with them. You share this video with them, it's going to be very helpful for them also, so they can have the right knowledge about the market and prepare perfectly ahead before the market moves. So for those that are in Bitcoin now, when they if they had listened to my analysis, they will know that this is what Bitcoin is going to do, and it's not going to be surprising for them. They won't be caught on surprise. They won't be caught on surprise. So that's what Bitcoin did. Exactly as analyzed, Bitcoin fell to 23,000 region. I did this analysis last week on, I think on Wednesday, when we had the first live session. And here it is. So, guys, what do you think is the next for Bitcoin? Put it on the comment section. What do you think? Do you think Bitcoin will reverse from here, or is going to continue nosediving till to the lows of 18,000, or we never can tell? Let me see what you think about that, guys. Let me know what you think about Bitcoin analysis. I already did the analysis, and when you have a very strong trading strategy, it be as if you are prophesying, and it almost appears like a magic. And there's no time you look at the chart, you'll be so elated and happy to analyze, to look at the chart, because you're following a very good trading strategy. That's why I encourage people to look into Elliott wave trading strategy. Though it might be hard to practice, it might be hard to master, but with time, when you give more time to practicing it, learning the principle and seeing how it behaves, and working with someone like me, you can be joining my live stream, and at the same time be learning it maybe online. Look for free website to learn Elliott wave. One of the recommended websites, you can just go to elliottwave.net. Yeah, you can see all the basic principle of Elliott wave there, and you start learning, and you start applying what you have learned. It's as simple as that. Before you know it, matter of time, you are going to be an expert in Elliott wave analysis. So, guys, this is a product of Elliott wave analysis, and it went perfectly as analyzed. Ethereum also did as analyzed. It even broke my first target point, and it went as down as possible. Oh, that is marvelous. So I'm still coming back to them to analyze what's next. But right now we are looking. It's more or less a reaction now. We are reacting to what the market has done. We are trying to see what the market has done in the past. So at the same time, I'm trying to look at trading view in case if I have someone that has dropped any question from there. Guys, if you are joining us, please let us know. Please let us know where you are joining from. Where you are joining from. Kindly drop any pair you want us to analyze. Name. Yeah, that's it about that. So back to my analysis, or let me say my review. Currently, we are having a review session. We've reviewed the crypto world. Those are the three cryptocurrencies I do trade on my chart. I have the Ripple, I have Ethereum, and I have Bitcoin. So we have quickly had a review of that. So next, let's look at the USD pairs. The USD pairs I have here is USD CHF. USD CHF has been in a bullish move since the beginning of the month, and that's what we have seen in the beginning of the month. USD CHF has been going higher and higher, starting from around the 0.95700 region and currently around 0.993700 region. What do we expect? We are going to be checking that in a moment. Euro dollar, I put it under my USD pairs, because USD is really the one moving the euro dollar. I think so. So it's really more affected by what dollar is doing than what euro is doing. So that's my opinion, actually. So for euro dollar, right here, I've anticipated that there's going to be this fall last week, Wednesday, Thursday when we met. And after the live session, euro dollar started crumbling so bad. So bad. Euro dollar started crumbling and it even went lower than I expected because I thought it won't go that low. I thought it's gonna go in form of like zigzag and just going gradually. But it was very swift. The movement was was mad. So that's what euro dollar did. And so we're gonna look in a moment what we are expecting. Are we expecting a reversal or we're expecting the continuation of the downward movement? That's what we are going to be looking at in a moment. So, going to the next pair on my USD pairs, I have the USD card. Oh my goodness. USD card, I've analyzed USD cards last week also, and I expected it that's going to be a bullish move, and that is what USD card did. It didn't disappoint me. Wow, that's marvelous. Fantastic. You see that? That's marvelous. That's fantastic. So now the question is USD card going to continue moving higher and higher, or the price is going to retrace, or is going to reverse? Those are the questions we have to answer today. If time permits me, I'm going to analyze that also. Uh, then we have DXY. DXY is the dollar currency index. Actually, let me put it up here. I used to have my DXY as to be the first thing to analyze whenever I'm looking at the US dollar pairs. I don't know why I have to put it there. Maybe I had a loss on it a time ago when I traded. That was what made me angry and remove it from the top section there. I can't remember. But that's where it's meant to be. I have my personal reason for doing that actually. And okay, so that it will be an advantage for you. The reason why I do that is when you have DXY, when you have a strong analysis on DXY, it's give you an opportunity to have an eye view, a bird's eye view of what the dollar pairs is going to be doing. Most of the time, I see DXY as being positively correlated to USD pairs. So when the XY is going up, I expect USDHF to continue to go up, and I'm expecting US dollar to come down. Could you see that correlation? Yes, that's what happened most of the time. Most of the time, yeah, that's what happened. And at least for the past 7 years I've been in this market, I've been seeing the XY doing the same thing, almost the same thing. It might not be in the same like in the same pips move, but the same movement with USD pairs. Why is this happening? Because if you check the name, it's US dollar currency index, meaning it tracks the movement of the US dollar. So if you check online and see what is the XY for us to understand this better. So According to Investopedia said US dollar index is a measure of the value of the US dollar relative to a basket of foreign currencies. So when you say US dollar index, it's really telling us what the US Federal Reserve, it's all about, like the value of US dollar compared to all other currency pairs itself. So most of the time, what analysts use the US dollar index for is they give them an hint of what is going to be happening generally to US dollar against all other currency pairs. When the DXY is falling, US dollar is getting weaker compared to all other currency pairs. So you'll be ready to short USD related pairs. USD CHF short, USD blah 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 short, USD this short, USD that short. So and opposite is going to be what's happening for Euro dollar, GBP dollar, what again, and New Zealand USD, Australian USD, and thereabout. So that is one of a fundamental way of doing your analysis. But it can give you a perfect entry, it can give you a precise stop loss or take profits. That's why it's not enough as a trading strategy. So guys, that's the XY for you. We are going to analyze that when I come back. Gold. Gold. Can you see that? Oh guys, see what gold did. My goodness. Gold went my way as I analyzed. I was expecting a fall down here, and that's what happened. And after that fall, we had a bullish move, a very gigantic move. All happened on Friday. So, can you see that? So, it even terminated where I put the arrow last week. That's nice. So, what else do you expect for gold? We are going to analyze that too later on. I'm seeing something interested on gold. Give me a book. Yep, I'm back, guys. Sorry for the quick break. So, guys, gold. We are going to be looking at what gold is ready to give to us for this week, and I'm going to be looking at if it's going to continue this down move or is going to resume the bullish movement. So let's look at the GBP pairs right now. On the GBP pairs, I'm not going to be looking at all of them, but let's quickly have a quick review of what happened on GBP. On GBPs, we have a pound franc. Pound franc here is looking fantastic. I didn't have any uh, direction spout out on it yet. So, but I'm going to look at that also this month. Now, yeah, GBP Australian dollar, I have a bullish analysis on it, bullish forecast, and let's see if that forecast is still going to play out as I expected. We have pound dollar. Pound dollar, I expected pound to move to the upside, but it went south. It went the opposite. So we are going to examine that deeper and see what the GBP USD is doing and why am I wrong in this analysis. We are going to look at that. GBP card. GPK did exactly as expected, and then we had the downturn. That was fantastic. I'm going to look at GBP card also, but I might not be looking at GBJPY. I might not be looking at GBJPY because I did a very, very comprehensive analysis on this. Yeah, I might look at it, I might analyze it also, because currently it has done the correction I was expecting. And well, let's see, maybe there's going to be bullish resumption from this region this week or not. So that is the GBP pairs. What do I have for US oil under the indices session? Am I expecting a fall from here or not? I'm going to look at that in a moment. US 500 exactly as analyzed, and it went massively down. Nasdaq also. Actually, Nasdaq, I was expecting Nasdaq to move a bit up before coming down, but it didn't go that way. So it told me I was expecting that wave four, like this is wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five. That was my first analysis. Those that was part of the live stream knew I did the analysis in two ways. I had the first view and the second scenario. So the first scenario is the one that played out. The first scenario was that this is one, two, three, four, five. That's five waves which has completed, and I'm expecting a sell after the five wave has completed. That's downward here. So the second case that I was expecting, oh my goodness, on live, okay, on trading view, someone said we cannot see streaming, it is offline. My goodness, we cannot see streaming, it's offline. Just give me a moment. But can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Or that is Masibus Nalufele. Can you hear me? Okay, let me try and fix that. Guys, give me just a moment so that I can fix this thing on trading view so that everyone can see the stream perfectly. Yeah, what about now? Can you see it? Okay. You see it now. Yeah, I'm trying to see if, because today is my first time using the live stream, what they call an option that we have on trading view. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me try and fix that and see. I have two views. I don't know if he's seeing me or not. Yeah, it should be available right now. You should be seeing it right now. You should be seeing it already right now. You know. Okay, where did I stop? Sorry guys. I stopped at, oh no. Yeah. I stopped on the GBP pairs that I'm going to be looking at. GBP card. That was where I was at. Um guys on trading view, if you can't view my screen, just let me know, okay? just put it on chat box. I'm going to get back to you, and you can just go to YouTube, go and watch it directly if you can get that. If I can get that fixed, okay? Because today is my first time using the live section under trading view, so I might have mistaken something. So back to what we are expecting. We have a lot we are going to be looking at today. So I wouldn't want us to be carried away. I was at the index session. I explained my Nasdaq. I had two scenarios on Nasdaq, but now everything has played out as we expected. Now we're expecting another thing for this week. So I'm going to be sharing that one with you too in a moment. New Zealand Jpy, I don't think I'm going to look at any of these JPY pairs because we're expecting them to retrace, and that's what market has been doing. Can you see? You have got JPY, sorry, CHF JPY, Euro JPY, gold, yen, every one of them doing exactly as expected. So let's look maybe Euro pairs. We are going to be looking at any of the Euro pairs. EuroCAD, Euro Australia. Yes, we are going to be looking at Euro Australia and Euro New Zealand. Yes, we are going to be looking at them perfectly. New Zealand CHF, I'm going to analyze that, and Australian CHF. Then we look at New Zealand USD and Australian USD. So those are the currency pairs we are going to be looking at, guys. For each currency pairs, I'm going to be spending roughly 5 minutes on each of them. If you have a question, you can just drop it on the chat box. For me, I'll definitely come back to answer them when we get to the live question and answer section. Okay? Okay, that's fine. Why is it saying stream offline? I don't understand. That is on trading view. Oh, trading view is a bit complicated. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So let's go back to my analysis. Let's go back to my analysis. Now we are going to start the analysis from the crypto section. And on this crypto section, I'm going to be looking at Bitcoin. The reason why I'm looking at Bitcoin is the most popularly traded pair in the crypto world. So now, what do I expect for Bitcoin? This analysis is going to be short and simple. I told you for each analysis, I'm going to be using 5 minutes each, and we have about 15 currency pairs we want to examine for today. We are going to be looking at Bitcoin, DXY, USCHF, Euro Dollar, making for gold the fifth, USD card the sixth, two of the GBP pairs, that's 8 pairs in total, Nasdaq 9. We're going to be looking at Euro Odd and Euro New Zealand, Euro Australian Dollar and Euro New Zealand, making it 12 trades in total. No, 10 trades in total. We have New Zealand CHF, Australian CHF, New Zealand USD, Australian USD. For those New Zealand and odd pairs, I'm going to be using roughly 10 minutes for them all. So I still have like an hour to do the analysis. Then we have 15 or 20 minutes left for question and answer. So that's that. For those of you on TradingView, I'm very sorry in case you can't see this live stream. You can always watch it on YouTube. I'm not quite familiar with TradingView, so that's why I'm having these issues. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's start my analysis from Bitcoin, as I said earlier. Right now on Bitcoin, it's obvious that the whole of this move is a correction. This is the first leg of the correction. This all is the second leg of the correction. and this is the third leg of the correction. That has been perfectly established, right? Perfectly. Having established that the whole of this is a correction, and we can just use trend line can use a parallel channel here to map out the correction. Do not bother yourself with all these counts, okay? This is my wave count. Do not bother yourself with that. What is most important that we have a zigzag motion here, and we know after we have a zigzag that used to be a correction, the next thing should be an impulse. We have correction, the next thing should be an impulse. When we have a zigzag correction to the upside, the next thing should be an impulse to the downside. And that impulse is what happened from the high of 32,000 down to the low of 23,000. Okay, guys? Yeah, perfect. Now, what is the next movement for Bitcoin? What are we expecting next for Bitcoin? After we had this correction and this is the impulse, the question will now be, has the impulse ended yet or not? If it doesn't happen, if it hasn't ended, will there be a reversal? Will there be a retracement in the lower time frame for those that want to continue to sell, or has it even finished the impulse totally and we are expecting a reversal to the upside? That is what we want to check out right now. So just follow me as I take it gradually. From the high of this region, that's 32,000, down to this low, we mark that as our first impulse. So this is what I'm saying. From this high down here is our first impulse wave one. This correction up here from this low to this high, this movement, there was a move this way, blah 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 blah, blah up to this up. We mark it our second wave, wave two. Mr. Teddy, welcome, greetings. I know you might not be expecting me to come live today, Monday, but I'm free and I've started enjoying the live session. And that's why I was like, okay, let me come out live today. It's interesting, isn't it? So, guys, wave two, that's what I have for Bitcoin. Now, gradually looking at this, there was a move downward and a retracement upward. This retracement upward did not break above this former high. So that is fantastic. It's a correction of this down move. So then we mark the whole of this as another wave one, and this correction to be wave two. So we all know our digits. After one, it is two. After two, it is three. So the move downward here is a continuation pattern. It's going to be served as our wave three. Wave three. Now the question is, should we put our wave three here or here? That's one of the problems those that are using Elliott wave encounter. For me, it's as easy as just putting it in either one of them. By the time you go downward a bit and look inward into your analysis, you are going to have the correct count. But for now, just put it there hypothetically. It's an hypothesis for now. Put it there as wave three. Fine. Okay. Now, after wave three, we are expecting wave four. Wave four also is going to be a correction, and that's what we can count this as. Then we are expecting the impulse to continue, and that is what we have here as our wave five. So based on this first rough estimate, when you contract a builder, it's going to give you a rough estimate when you start the work. Like, okay, roughly this is what it's going to cost, and they're going to give you a rough estimate for the quotation. So this is a rough estimate also. We cannot say it's the precise count yet. So we have to go deeper on the lower time frame to confirm what we have roughly estimated. Now we are going to go to the 2 hour time frame and see what's happening there. Lest we forget the whole of this move is a wave one, this is a correction of wave two. Then this down move is another impulse, which is comprised of wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five from our rough analysis. Now going to 2 hour time frame and seeing the charts deeper in a more better outlook. Yeah, is it here? So seeing this chart, seeing the chart this way, this is wave one, fine. This is wave two, fine. But we have an impulse downward here, which I can call this wave one, wave two. All of this might be wave three, wave four, wave five. Yeah, this is wave three, this is wave four, this is wave five. Fine. So for now, we can still go with the rough estimate we had from the bigger time frame. So if that is the case, I'm going to remove all these and I put my Elliott wave count here properly. So the whole of this is my wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five. Then I can remove my rough drawings. So that looks more appealing to the eye. Fantastic. Oh, why? Yes. So this is perfect. So a whole of this is wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five. But lest we forgot, we have a big impulse that is happening. This is wave one, and this is the wave two for the big impulse. Now we take our text to label that wave one. Then this should be our what? Wave two. Then the whole of this downward impulse that happened up to this length will be our wave what? Wave three. Guys, this is a free electric section. a free electric training class, but nevertheless, I want you guys to understand the reasons why I'm picking those trades whenever I call them on the Signal channel. Oh, did I share this on the free channel? Yeah, I did. So that's what we are seeing here. This is wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, and this is wave five. The whole of this made up our wave three. Okay. Now, what else are we expecting? Whenever we see wave one, wave two, and wave three, the next thing we'll be expecting is what we call wave four and wave five. Wave four and wave five. Wave four is going to be to the upside most of the time. Wave four is going to be to the upside, and wave five is going to follow suit. So because we are in a bearish move now, don't forget we are counting downwards. We are in a bearish trend. So we are expecting a correction up wave four, and we are expecting a move downward, which is going to be a wave five. So now, am I suggesting that there's going to be a bullish move from this region to the upside? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that categorically, but I'm saying that hypothetically that there is possibility of a retracement upward in terms of wave four. Okay, now let's see, is this retracement ready to happen at this price region or not? The answer to that is that, has this wave five completed? That's the question. You ask yourself, has this wave five completed? So for me to know if the whole of this movement, which is our wave five, has completed, I have to go lower to the lower time frame to know if that wave five has completed its own five impulse. From what I could see here, I see wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five. Fine. So it's possible that wave five might have completed here, and we're expecting wave five of wave three. Can you see five under wave three? Then we're expecting a pull to the upside in terms of wave four. That's what we are expecting. So this is the way we analyze the market. So guys, for now, after the analysis, we can conclude that wave four We are expecting it to come out any moment from now. So this week, you won't be surprised if there is a bullish move for Bitcoin. There was a retracement, but at the same time, you won't be cajoled to pull a buy trade. Can you see this way for region now? It's as if it's coincidental with a very strong resistance zone right here. So this might serve as a new resistance and this might serve as a new support. So those that are trading Bitcoin on a day-to-day basis might be looking for an advantage to go long for Bitcoin. But for me, I am a day trader also, but I'm not going to be going long because I'm going against the big trend, which is the bearish trend. I'm going to wait for the correction to complete and I'm going to look for a confirmation to continue the sell. That is how I'm going to be trading Bitcoin for this week and in the coming weeks. So let's see how that works out. So any question regarding Bitcoin analysis, guys, just put it on the section, on the comment section. For now, let me move to the next pair I have, which is under the USD pairs. Let's start with the DXY. I'm trying to check if this live stream is currently happening on YouTube also. So that's oh, Firma Global. Thank you for being here. Uh I'm just seeing your comments right here. You said you are happy for this electoral strategy. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to check if this live stream is currently happening on YouTube. Oh, okay, okay. Now, on DXY, let me analyze the XY and see how what we are expecting for DXY. Then we can use that as a basis for all other USD pairs. For UX dollar index, currency index, let's start from the daily time frame and see what's happening. What I'm looking out for is because it's obvious that we are in a bullish trend for DXY. So I'm going to look at the very low and the beginning of that bullish move. Yeah, the beginning of the bullish move is right here at 89.18. Put my trend line down there to spot it. Then the whole of this move, I counted on wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, and the next thing is wave five. Okay, fantastic. I don't want to go deeper and analyze all those counts. But for now, let's see what it's doing. There's a bullish move also, and this is like a correction. Fantastic. So this correction is labeled as wave five. Then, as we know, after one is two, after two is three, after three is four, after four is what? It's five. That means wave five has resumed. And what we are seeing since the beginning of the month, the 1st of June, has been a bullish move for DXY. That means wave 5 has begun. So now the question is wave 5 ready to retrace or reverse, or is going to continue going up? And if any of that is the answer, how can we take advantage of it as day traders? That's the question. Also, perfect. Yep. Now, US dollar currency index. Is this wave 5 complete or not? So I'm going to go into the lower time frame, 3 hours to be precise, and see what the market is doing there. The correction here has completed. We don't need to check that again. It's obvious. So the all of this is the first move, the second move, and these can be the first of the third movement, the second of the third movement, and this is the third of the third movement. This is what I mean. Let me take my spell out tool. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. So the whole of this move was the first wave, the second one, and we can't call this wave 3 because it's so short. What we can say is this, that okay, after this wave 2, we are expecting wave 3 to go to the upside. Fine. So let's label this as wave 1, 2, and the whole of this should be 3. Then we are going to look inward at this 3 itself. What is it forming? What could we count on it? So we can say the whole of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, under wave 3, wave 2, under wave 3, and the whole of this is wave 3, under wave 3, and my expected retracement of wave 4 under wave 3 before we see another impulse of wave 5. Then we know our wave 3 has completed, and then we are going to see another wave 4, wave 5 move. So don't be confused. I'm going to analyze them again. I'm just doing that's just a rough estimate. So now let's take our wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 tools. Now let's just use our text tool. The whole of this move is wave 1. Consider this wave 1. Then the correction down here is a wave 2, right? Wave 2. And the push to the upside should be a wave 3. Push to the upside should be a wave 3. Uh, yes. Push to the upside should be a wave 3. Yeah. And then the downside will be a wave 4. Be a wave 4. Then now expect the wave 5 to resume. Oh no. Wave 4. Then wave 5 will definitely resume to the upside. That's what we are expecting. So we can now use our wave 1, wave 2 tool here to analyze and point out the sub waves for the wave 3. So the first sub wave here is sub wave 1, the sub wave 2, sub wave 3, sub wave 4, sub wave 5. Then I can remove all these rough drawings, to have a clean chart. I like having a clean chart. So what was that? Do I have a message from somewhere? Okay, WhatsApp message. It might not be something compulsory. Okay, thank you, thank you. Wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Yes. So when this wave 5 completes, then we know this is what we're expecting. We're expecting a retracement for this week for for DXY, that was the USD pairs. We're expecting a retracement downward and then a push to the upside to complete our wave 5. So then we know our wave 3 has completed. Thereafter, there's now going to be a wave 4 retracement before we now see the last wave 5 leg. That means the DXY and let's say all USD pairs are not ready to be short yet. So we should be expecting massive push to the upside. Even if there's going to be any sell opportunity, it's just you should know that it's just a correction that's going to move to the upside anytime soon. You should know that after that correction, there's going to be a bullish move anytime soon. That bullish move will now be a wave 5. Then we know wave 5 has completed. So, guys, that's what I have on US dollar index. So, but for those that are experts in Elliott wave that are watching me right now, they might be saying, "What is this guy counting? Why do you say this is wave 1?" I can put it here I can put it here as you thought because you're thinking this is 335 and your wave 2 is here because it's like an expanding correction. It's a flat pattern, I mean. So it doesn't matter. You put it here, you put it there. So far, wave 5 has terminated somewhere around here, and this is wave 2. So this is wave 3 that we are expecting to be completed anytime soon. So guys, for DXY pairs, I don't have any trade on it, and I'm not really recommending a trade on it right now because there's going to be a lot of retracement going on, and it might continue to just skyrocket because we know wave 3 can go as high as possible and it can go as low as possible. You can never predict the end of it. But most of the time, we try to use our Fibonacci to predict it and say, okay, wave 3 should end at 161.8. Can you say 161.8 and it hasn't ended? 224, it hasn't ended. 261.8 is the next target. Let's see how it goes before the retracement happens. So that's that for the DXY. Let's look at the USCHF. How does that relate to the dollar franc chart? Yes. Okay, guys, let's continue the analysis here. For USDCHF, what are we expecting? USDCHF. So USDCHF, it's obvious now that the whole of this is a correction, and we are at the beginning of an impulse, which has begun already. No, let me say we are at the beginning. The first one is wave 1. Actually, at first, when I did this analysis, that was like 2 weeks back, I was thinking if this push up is wave 1 or wave A. So I couldn't say it. But now it's obvious that it's a wave 1 of an impulse. Wave 1 of an impulse. And this correction is wave 2 of an impulse. And the push upside is going to be wave 3 of an impulse. So we are going to be expecting wave 4 and wave 5. But let's see, the whole of this wave 3, has it completed or not? So we go downward into the 2-hour time frame, or let's say 1-hour time frame, and examine that. I use my tool here. Perfect. Yeah. Now let's see. Call this wave 1, wave 2. This is wave 3. This is wave 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ending diagonal. So wave 5 terminated somewhere here. That's perfect. That's perfect. So this is an ending diagonal I'm talking about. Ending diagonal. Wave 5, yeah. Then we have the correction to the downside. That's going to be, this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So currently I think wave 3 is ending. It's ending soon. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Wave 5 is going to end anytime soon, and we are going to be seeing a correction downward to the downside. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, serving as a wave 1, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So there's going to be a correction downward, and there's going to be a push to the upside. So the whole of this might be our wave 3, and then there's a correction here, wave 4, and then it might be, and this might be the end of wave 5. Then definitely we are going to see a correction to the downside before they push up. So for those that are aggressive in their way of trading, they might decide to just short USCHF for the short term before going long. But for me, I will be looking for an opportunity to go long. I won't even be shorting this pair at all, because the general overview is a bullish overview. That's that for USCHF. So for euro dollar, I already anticipated this fall, and that's exactly what the market did. But if you didn't forget, guys, I have an analysis that it's possible that euro dollar is having a 335 move, and this 335. 335 is a complex correction under Elliott wave, and we call it flat pattern. I think flat pattern. Yeah. If you go to trading view, I think trading view under the session, they should have something about when you search for flat pattern. No, I'm gonna go to the education aspect. I don't know how to get there. Okay, you can just Google it. You're going to learn more about what we call flat patterns on the Elliott wave when you Google that. I'm gonna go to the education aspect. I don't know how. Okay. Yep. Now, euro dollar. So if the analysis of the 335 I've explained is going to work out, then we are going to see wave 1 here, wave 2 correction up here, wave 3, and this will be wave 4, and this will be a wave 5. Fine. Then after the complete impulse, I saw something like a correction down here, ABC, and after that we had another ABC, which is correction. So at first, I was thinking this is going to be like 335, and there's going to be a massive downward move, but that was not the case. What we had was 5 impulse downward and correction, another 5 upward. So that was ABC movement. So after the ABC, we had another ABC, and we have a massive pull to the downside. So that shows that there is a possibility of having a correction up here from any region that up here. So those that are willing to buy euro dollar might be having a nice conviction right here. So this is I'm trying to spot if there's an RSI divergence right here. Yes, there is. Though I don't like using RSI divergence on the lower time frame, guys. I don't like it because it's deceptive most of the time. Can you see? There's a bearish move here and there's a bullish move down here. So that's that about that. So what I'm expecting for euro dollar is a bit of retracement to the upside right now. The whole of this wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So on Wednesday we are going to continue this analysis and we look at what euro dollar has done and what we are expecting it to continue doing when the market has kicked up properly during the week. So that is euro dollar for now. Let's look at the gold analysis I have. Sorry, I haven't analyzed gold before, but I had some analysis on it last week. We had an ABC correction, which served as a first leg of W, a correction down X. I saw this correction also, which serves as my Y. But right now, what I'm seeing is another correction downward here, which was followed by an impulse to the upside. So that made me want to have a rethink of these complex correction analysis that I'm doing. So what I'm thinking right now is that it's possible the whole of this move is wave 1, wave 2, and this should be a wave 3. The correction down should be wave 4, and this should be my wave 5. So that is very possible. So this is what I'm expecting right now. Maybe this is wave 1. The correction here is wave 2. This is wave 3. This correction is wave 4, and this is wave 5. That's absolutely possible. So after the impulse was completed, then there was a massive correction to the downside in form of ABC. Permit me to remove all these my drawings that I have here. Yeah. So it's permitted to say the whole of this is the first leg of correction A, second leg of correction, which is B, and the third leg of a correction, which is C. Then we had the impulse resumption to the upside. So if that is the case, if that had been said, we can now readjust our trend line this way. Now, perfect. So this is a correction, then this is another impulse. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my Fibonacci to measure the whole of this bullish move. No, that's not the Fibonacci tool I wanted to use. No, that's not it. This is it. Take my Fibonacci to measure the whole of this movement to the upside. That's 100%. Take my settings, change the reverse. Yep, fantastic. Then this is 50 and this is system 1.8. Perfectly. Perfect. Then expecting a bullish movement to the upside. Okay, so that is the first scenario I'm expecting, that the whole of this should be wave 1 and the correction should be wave 2, and there should be more move to the upside. That's what I'm expecting. The first scenario, that's the first thing I'm expecting. So the second case that might be is that this bullish move has completed and there's going to be a pull down from this region. So those are the two likely scenarios for gold. But here are the confirmation. The first confirmation is right here. If price can try and come back to the 1877 region, then we know this is an opportunity to buy whenever there's a retracement. What I mean is this. using my tool right here. This is where the current price is trading. If we see something like this, a movement to this region, we're going to wait for a retracement. I'm going to join this trade from right here to the higher uh price. That's around 1920 region. But if that's not the case, if we see a breakdown word here and market was able to break below 1824 region, then we that's going to give us an opportunity to short the trade. So we are going to wait for a retracement. After the breakout has happened, we'll wait for a retracement inward here, and we are going to join the sellers downward. That's my plan for gold. That's it. So now let's quickly look at the GBP pairs. I have just 20 minutes left. I intend this live session just before 30 minutes. Now let's look at the GBP pairs. Or GBP CHF right now, I won't want to look at that because it's going to take our time. Let me look at the GBP USD on GBP Australian. Yeah. Now for GBP USD, starting from daily time frame for GBP USD, GBP has been, that's pound dollar. Pound has been in a bearish move since the beginning of the year. Even before the beginning of the year, since mid of last year, we have been seeing this bearish momentum. The whole of this wave A, wave B, and this is my wave C. I regard it as a correction, a first level correction, second leg of correction. I'm expecting this to be my last leg of correction, as be a bullish pull any moment from now. But regardless, let's look inward and see what is happening on a closer time frame. So want to remove all these drawings so we can have a plain chart and analyze. So we won't be clouded with a view with our former and past analysis. Yes, perfect. As you guys can see on my GPP as a chart, I said the whole of this is my wave 1, and the correction here is my wave 2, then the pull up here is wave 3, and this is wave 4. Expecting a push upward, which is wave 5. Then I was expecting a correction down here. So, but at the same time, we can assume that this is wave 3. This is a 3 waves, A, B, C, and the move downward here is A, B, C. So the whole of this impulse might just be the 5th leg of a zigzag pattern. This is what I mean. This is what we call of a flat pattern, I mean. Wave A, and this will be wave B. It's going to break below the low here, and we have wave C. We call it a flat pattern. This is how the flat pattern operates. These will be comprised of 3 waves. This move to will be 3 waves, and this last move is going to be 5 waves. That's how it's done for flat waves, for flat pattern. So we now label it as wave A, wave B, and wave C. So when this flat pattern now completes, you are going to see a massive pull to the downside. This is what I think. The massive pull is going to break below this wave B point. So, and it occurs most of the time in wave 4. That is where it happens most of the time. So if that is the case, then I have to remove this analysis and count the all of these as wave ABC. This will be my wave 5. So I say this first leg of correction is my wave A, and the correction now is wave B, and this impulse is wave C. So then we know this is wave 4. Let me use a red color to distinguish that from. So that will be wave 4 completed, then wave 5 on its way down. So this wave 5 now we have to examine, has it completed the impulse or not. So we use our normal Elliott wave count. We can say the whole of this is wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. But oh my goodness. But this is not an impulse. This is not an impulse. Let me the whole of this move down is not an impulse. This is wave 3. This is ABC. This is ABC. This is wave 1. Correction EBC. Okay. Okay. Understood. ABC. 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 Fine. So, that's perfect. Understood. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This will be 5. Okay. 3, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So yeah, the whole of this move, starting from here downward, will be a wave 1. Will be a wave 1, and the whole of this 3, 3, 5 will be a wave 2. And what we are saying is the wave 3. We'll be expecting a correction down wave 4, and this will be wave 5. So this is going to be in form of maybe a sub-minute, a sub-minute wave. And let me put back on the blue color. So what we are expecting currently for GBP USD will now be a retracement to the upside for wave 4, then continuation of down for wave 5, which is going to be the last sub-minute wave for the big wave 5. So from this angle, from this end down to this end, which is around 1.9776 region, is going to be our complete 5 waves. This is going to be the wave 1, and this correction is going to be wave 2 in form of flat, and this move downward will be a wave 3. So any moment from now, we'll be expecting a bullish move for GBP, and that is going to be a correction before we are now going to head for the last wave 5. It's going to be the sell opportunity. So that is what we expecting for GBP USD pound dollar. So let's for the indices section, let me look at Nasdaq. Let's analyze Nasdaq. Briefly look at Nasdaq. That's all. Then after that, we go on to the Australia and New Zealand peers section. Yeah. Let me start this analysis from the daily time frame for Nasdaq. For Nasdaq, as you can see, I've been analyzing it for quite a while now. So the beginning of the year, I see the first correction, the first move down here, corrected here. Yeah, nice. So let me look at what on 4-hour time frame then. Fantastic. Fantastic. So our flat pattern has ended for Nasdaq. This is what I mean. The whole of this move here is wave A, and there was a three waves down, which is wave B, and there was a five waves up, which is wave C. So flat pattern corrected, completed. Then after the correction has completed, the flat correction has completed, we have the resumption of the bearish impulse. And now let's look inward at the bearish impulse as it completed also, or we are going to have an opportunity to go short also. Let's see. The whole of this is wave one, wave two, and this is wave one of three, wave two of three. Then the whole of this is wave three of three. That's one scenario. And we might say there's wave one here, this is a small correction, wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five. This is wave two, this is wave three, and there's going to be wave four correction. I'm not going to go with that second correction, the second count. I'm going to take the first count, which is the whole of this is wave one, and this is wave two. Then we're expecting this to be wave three, and the correction will be wave four, wave five. That's what I'm going with. So this be my wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. So I'm expecting this to be my wave one of three, two of three. Then we have another three under three, and the four before the big four now occur, then wave five. So to distinguish this count, let's use a micro count for this. Micro. So what we're expecting using this is going to be correction to the upside in terms of wave four, wave four of three, wave five of three. Then we have the big wave four, then the big wave five to the downside. That's what I'm expecting. So this is going to be sub minutes. Yes. Before the minus wave five. And here is the micro count. So this is what I'm expecting for Nasdaq. A push to the upside, just a bit of correction. It can go as high as possible. I don't know, but let's just say wave four in the region here. Then we see the push to the downside with five. Then we see another correction to the upside before we see the downside movement. This tells us that Nasdaq is still ready to go a bit lower, but for the short time frame, there will be a retracement to the upside before we experience the bigger falls on the downside. Guys, please give me 2 minute break so that I can come back and finish this analysis. We still have the Euro Australian dollar, Euro New Zealand dollar, and the New Zealand pairs we are going to look at. Yes, we are back. Okay, back for the analysis of Euro Australia and Euro New Zealand. Yeah, Euro Australia, I'm expecting it to continue to go higher and higher, as you can see on my chart. Let me share my chart with you. Okay, share share screen. Yep, should be seeing my screen right now. Perfect. So what I'm expecting here is this. After we have the first leg, which is W, and have our ABC, which is our wave X, this is our wave Y, which has completed. Then we should see an impulse to the upside, and that's what we are seeing here. The whole of this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 correction, and we should see wave 5 terminating anywhere here. So going into the 1 hour time frame, I could spot an opportunity to buy Euro Australian dollar whenever there's a retracement, because it's going to go higher to complete at least wave 5 of the first move of wave 1. Let's put this at the minute. This is currently at sub minute. So what I'm expecting is something, a movement like a retracement anywhere around here, then a push up for the last leg of wave 5. That's what I'm expecting in the shorter outlook. That's what I'm expecting right now. So for Euro New Zealand, I think it's going to be the same also. Let's see what we've got. Oh, nice. From the 3 hour time frame, the whole of this is a correction. After the correction, there was a breakout, and it happened to be in form of an impulse, which is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. Then this is the correction that's currently happening. ABC correction. Wave 3, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. This ABC correction is terminating here. So we're expecting the whole of this to be wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3 to the upside, wave 4, wave 5 to the upside. So there's high possibility of the bullish momentum to continue. So if you are willing to buy this trade right now, your stop loss should be somewhere around here. So, and your target should be minimum of this region. That was the first target. But for me, I'm going to be targeting 1.68500 region for Euro New Zealand. That's what I'm going to be doing. So, guys, I want to stop the live stream here because I want to quickly go out and do some other things. Guys, thank you for being a part of today's live stream and live stream session. I really appreciate you guys. For those that are also watching the replay, thank you for listening and taking time to look at this video. Kindly help to share this video on all platforms you belong to. Put it on your social media wall, put it on your what they call it, your Facebook, your Instagram, and all your social media, even if you're on a WhatsApp group for forex traders, because there are a lot of traders out there that they don't know what they are doing and they don't even know what is going on in the market. They just go there and they need money and they pull the trade, they execute the trade without analyzing properly. And we have some that are willing to learn among them. So if they see this kind of video, you know how much it's going to save them. Instead of just losing their money in the market, their hard-earned money, they are going to have the right information to trade with. Actually, we are not saying you are not going to lose money if you're trading, but when your losses are being outshined with the profit you're making, then we don't call that loss anymore. So that's why it's compulsory and it's necessary for anyone that wants to be a successful trader to sacrifice the time to learn and analyze properly. After learning, you have to practice it. And that's why it's very beneficial to be in this kind of community. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that on YouTube and make sure you share it, you support us, like, and you subscribe. And most importantly, turn on your notifications so that whenever we come live, you can have uh, the notification on your phone or on your PC so that you can join us straight away and we trade together. Thank you for being a part of this live stream. I'm going to see you again on Wednesday by the same time. We are going to be having this on Wednesday and Thursday also this week. Thank you, guys.